Hi, this is Clint Cora. Today we're going to talk about one of the most popular scuba diving destinations. That's Cozumel in Mexico. Now, Cozumel is actually an island off the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. It's really easy to get to Cozumel because the island has its own international airport, so you can fly directly to the island. If you happen to travel to Cancun or Playa del Carmen over on the mainland, you can just take a ferry over to Cozumel. Now let's take a look at the scuba diving. The water temperatures around Cozumel are pretty constant throughout the year. 78 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 to 29 degrees Celsius. The cost of scuba diving here is very affordable, much less inexpensive compared to some of the other Caribbean island destinations like Cayman Islands and Bahamas. That's why Cozumel is probably one of the most popular scuba diving areas. It's great diving at a very affordable rate. Many of the dives here in Cozumel are actually drift dives. Now don't let that scare you. It's actually pretty easy to do drift diving. What happens is that you jump into the water with a group. There's a lead dive master out in front, and then there's a second dive master out in back. You just basically follow the lead dive master during the dive. You just float along the current. So it's actually quite relaxing. There's very little kicking with your fins that's required. The dive boat in the meantime is not anchored. The dive boat actually follows the group during the entire dive. And then at the end of the dive, when the lead dive master signals that it's time to surface, the dive boat will be at the surface waiting for the group. So it's actually pretty easy. One thing about Cozumel to keep in mind is that there are no liveaboard dive boats in this area. Pretty well all of the scuba diving is resort-based diving. Cozumel is also a cruise ship port, so it is possible to visit Cozumel for just one day, and you can get some decent scuba diving in. A lot of the dive shops on Cozumel are set up for cruise ship passengers. When you're not diving in Cozumel, you can easily rent a scooter and take a nice relaxing tour all around the island. And because it's a cruise ship port, expect lots of good shopping opportunities. Now, if you're lucky and if you have sharp dive masters, you might be able to spot this toadfish. It's a Cozumel toadfish that's endemic only to the waters around the island of Cozumel. This little guy is not found anywhere else in the world. For more general information on scuba diving in Cozumel, take a look at the blog page that I'm going to put up momentarily. And then for general information on scuba diving, check out my scuba webpage at clintcora.com. Thanks for watching.